Okay, going to our fashion segment. Definitely want to talk about a Fear of God times Adidas collection, the athletic collection from them. It finally was dropped. The Fear of God Athletics. There's been a lot of talk, and if you guys follow my TikTok, if you haven't, TikTok podcast is the username. But there's been a lot of talk of how Fear of God Athletics could be a Jordan in ways, and they see that as an opportunity. I talked a little bit. There's no way you're catching Jordan. I'm sorry, but un- Jordan had such an influence because of what he was able to do on a court and how many people we were able to bring. Not everyone knows who Jerry Lorenzo is. Jerry Lorenzo obviously has, paved the way in a lot of ways in the way he's able to perform at the streetwear level, but I definitely don't think he's anywhere near the fame of Michael Jordan, nor will I ever think he'll reach that. Do I think it's a big collab for Adidas? Absolutely. Especially coming out of their collaboration. I don't even know if it'll be as big as Yeezy, if we're being honest. So it's crazy that he even said that. We'll see how it does. As a collection as a whole, there's some pieces I like and there's some pieces I don't. Going with the shoes, I do not love the basketball shoes. I think they're super bulky, don't look like a basketball shoe at all. Maybe what they were going for, maybe a more lifestyle basketball shoe, but it really does look like like a like a high top Van in ways, which is not really basketball looking. The athletic 86 lows I think could do well, especially with the women's wear category. It's got obviously his neutrals, which is a staple for him being more neutral, but I think it has the potential. So he's using suede, which is premium material, obviously, and kind of the gum sole, which is the rubber sole, not gum sole. Sorry, the rubber sole. I think it could do well. Obviously, $200 is a little high price point if you want to kind of have a successful business. So yeah, going to the Fear of God. As you can see, they're suede, and they are suede with the rubber sole. I think it could be a successful woman's shoe. I don't know if the $200 price point is it. Obviously, Fear of God isn't like a cheap brand, and neither was Yeezy, but Yeezy had, in my opinion, a bigger name and a more sought after name. So we'll see the slides, $100 slides. I don't really know the benefit here too. Honestly, it looks like rubber with not much difference there. So I don't know if I'm feeling that. Going to the hoodie, I do think this is a different silhouette to the hoodie. The actual shape of the hood, the silhouette of the hood is nice. I think the three stripes is a cool touch. It's a different three stripe logo. Very simplistic but unique design. Obviously, it has like kind of that shisty mask, if you will, which is cool. So going to kind of, geez, I didn't mean to scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm not gonna go through every single piece. I think the sweats, these will hit as well. I think they're made well. The fleece sweats. Honestly, it's the men's wear. I do think was executed well. I'll get into the women's wear in a sec. Some of the pieces I don't like. This the Goldie jersey I don't see hitting. I just don't really see in the trends where that is hitting. Um, I think it's kind of an awkward shirt in a lot of ways, and I wouldn't be surprised if they obviously a puffer is huge. It doesn't scream puffer, I will say that, which is much different. It definitely screams more of a windbreaker, in my opinion, which hopefully they don't see trouble with that. We'll see. Um, but then, going to the rest of the collection, I think that's a hit. That screams Fear of God. It's different. Obviously, it's not athletic, but it's more of his style, and I think these pair really well together. More of the relaxed trousers, those I think are nice. The t-shirt was well executed. Performance tee, um, even like this mock tee. Yes, it's a different silhouette. I think it was executed well. kind of the more classic Sherpa quarter zip or half zip. I think that was executed well. I think this one might be the best, the Sherpa hoodie. I think that was executed really well and is definitely hitting trends. I can see that being popular. And then let's get into the girls or women's wear. Sorry, I think this is a neutral, so I don't mean to offend anyone if this is I think is gender neutral, but going to this poncho, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I think it's kind of an awkward silhouette. I see it. It's also a suede fleece, which is kind of a weird material to put on an athletic thing. I don't see the translation from athletics to this. I think this is really just a fear of God times Adidas collection. But going to the mock neck, and it's fine if it's a streetwear collection. Just don't call it athletic wear collection. You know what I'm saying? So the suede fleece mock neck. Um, I think it's okay. It's nothing to write home about. The shorts, they're nice. I think, you know, people will like those, but overall I was underwhelmed by the women's collection. I think, they could have been executed a little better, but the men's collection was pretty solid. So, but like look how awkward that is. Like that doesn't fit well whatsoever in my opinion, and I just don't see that 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 hitting well. And for those of you who can't see, please follow along. Look up the Fear of God Athletics suede fleece mock neck. Like that's some Victorian era shit right there. For an athletic fleece mock neck, like I don't know, kind of weird in my opinion, but it is what it is. And then